put them in a hole to begin with. Grand Rapids is going to love it.
Yeah, they have Hayes who can run with the ball, and I believe
Hubbard.
Hubbard who can also run with it.
I mean, that's a nice high. He's going to get a chance to catch. He's going to catch it out of his own 22. He's going to run back to about the 40. Ooh, fumble.
You call that one, Joe. How about the 42?
Yeah. Fumble the ball out of bounds.
First down and 10 for the Grand Rapids Crush at their 41-yard line. Full house backfield.
Power. Oh, he's got the corner. Nope. Horning did a nice job. Dick Horning cut him off. Looked like he had the corner over here. Dick Horning come from a strong safety spot and cut him off.
Baker with a carry, and he got about 2 yards on that. It's second down and 8.
And Baker had 9 carries coming in for 63 yards. 69. Todd Carnevale gets a little breather on offense. I think he's a center.
It'll be interesting to see. They've been running a full house and standard offense mix in this game. It'll be interesting to see what they do next week against the Crusaders.
Whoa,
Tight end jumped offside, and that will draw Bay City like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Tom Lag was offside.
Yeah, 76 for Lars Peterson for Bay City. Did him kind of a favor. He didn't really go after him. Same with the other guys on the line. They just kind of stood there. I don't know if they're tired or what, but a lot of times you'll get a guy jump off and just cold cock the guy on the other side of the line. They did a nice job. They didn't hurt anybody.
Well, it's legal to hit him as hard as they can.
Yeah, they see the movement. Sometimes the officials don't count that. They see if there's a second delay. We got a penalty once this year. A guy jumped off sides. We came back, and they called a penalty on us for hitting him.
Hockmeyer to the right. Lang moving out to the left side.
Oh, crisscross. Nice play.
That's Hurd with an opening over the right side.
Oh,
And Hurd is stopped by 27 for Bay City.
Pettiplace.
Pettiplace.
Dave Pettiplace. I've been getting on Dave for a couple times on his pass coverage. Boy, he came up real quick on that one. I thought that was good for 15, 20 yards at least. Because number 9 out on the corner there, Troy Hockmeyer, he had an angle block on the corner out there and everything. And Pettiplace came from the middle of the field to make the tackle. That was a nice play.
Hockmeyer came out. Interesting to see which wide receiver came on. It was Hayes. And Hayes will come out here to the left side.
Yeah, Hayes has 5 catches. I don't know how many he's got today.
Lamoureux slot left.
No, he comes up on the tight end here. There he goes. Boom.
Hayes, he dropped it.
Ooh.
Tried to one-hand it, and he took a hit right in the hip.
Scott Smith. Now, we've been giving Decker a lot of credit today, but that was not a good pass. He hung the guy up bad.
A lot of defensive backs would call that a hospital pass.
Yeah, they like that. Nice high pass. They can't catch it. You get a free shot on him. And Decker will probably go right to him and apologize to him.
In fact, one of the defensive backs who called it a hospital pass was former Green Bay Packer Jim Hill.
Nice snap.
And that's Porter punting, and there was a good block when Bay City came on the blitz. And Porter's punt takes a Bay City hop, however. And it's going to be down to the 30-yard line.
That ball hit 40-some yards downfield and came back to 30.
We have a timeout. It's 20-7 Grand Rapids. In the shotgun formation for Bay City, and that's a high snap. That's over his head. Gillis is going to have a bit of a problem. He will just fall on it at the 15-yard line, and believe me, that is a smart play.
I'm going to disagree if you don't mind. He
Okay.
got too nervous. They're backpedaling. Look, they got 6, 7 guys backpedaling, and they're only rushing like 4 people, and here he was fumbling around. All you do is take his time. It's hard, it's easy to say that when you're up here, but when you're down there, he just take his time, pick the ball up. He just tried too quick. Yeah.
Now there's one quarterback I know that would pick the ball right up and come out throwing.
Well, Kubiak might just walk away from a fumble, I think. He won't go down on a fumble, that's for sure. There's a fumble. He's heading towards the bench already.
Well, this isn't on cable TV, so he's not going to hear this. 2nd and 27. He's Ricky, and he was paid the price for that.
Great coverage by Grady, and then also Hoving came up to make the tackle. Grady held him up, and he couldn't get loose, and he had to just slide down the line of scrimmage, and boom, he busted him. Nice play. They got him in the right place right now. They got everything's going for him. Bay City's, they want him to go long, they can't go long, and then they get him a long yardage situation. Grand Rapids is loving this.
So far, Mike Hoving's having a great ball game. He's like 6th or 7th in tackles, but he's making some nice sticks today.
3rd and about 22. Pass incomplete. Tried to get it to Scott Merritt. It wasn't close.
No, and the reason because of that's Pienta, the defensive tackle, was right on top of him. He's manhandling the guy across from him right now. Tony says he's a big boy.
Well, this Bay City team, they didn't exactly self-destruct in this game, but they should have had some points, more than that 7 points that they have on the game so far.
Well, you can't say that now because I don't think they should have had the 7 points. He made a great catch and a 4th down play. I would have thought they had at least one field goal they should have had. Grant's playing good defense. What, delay
There's a
game?
flag down and delay of game, I suspect, is going to be called.
I don't know, unless he's going to call some talk on him. Oh, yeah, somebody's saying something. Oh, Lord.
It's a non-contact foul.
15 yards, though.
With that, may or may not carry with it an automatic first down.
What'd they call? There's been no call yet. Anybody seen a call?
It's
I
not
don't
going
like
to be a
that.
first down yet.
I don't want to get on the officials or anything, but they got to tell us what he's doing out there. They just marched 15 yards off against Grand Rapids. I don't think Bay City's going to go for it anyhow now.
Tran back there to punt.
So look at, nobody rushes. One guy, they make sure he gets a kickoff.
Hayes.
Nice cuts. Nice. He's got, nope, nope.
Trying to cut to his
yes.
left. He's to the 40. Cutting to his right to the 45. Still on his feet to the 50. Cuts back inside and is hit by number 50 for Bay City,
Gary Shreves.
Gary Shreves. So, Grand Rapids have it at midfield. They still lead it 20-7. Full house backfield for the Grand Rapids Crush. Straight ahead goes Stade. He's inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line.
Nice. I watched Reggie Walton when they're offensive tackles, 275 pounds. He stayed with his block right there. He pushed his man back, and he didn't make contact until about 2-3 yards downfield, and he just pushed him backwards. A real nice block. Way to stay with his block. Good drive blocker. He's number 76.
Hockemeyer goes out to the right side. It's Stade, Hurd, and Baker in the backfield. Stade's in the middle. This will be Hurd running outside, cutting inside, and down to about the 41.
Trying to see who made the contain out there. It looks like number 41, but I don't think they got a 41 out there. Now 21's Horning. I don't think he made the play. Oh, somebody cut him off because he looked like he had the corner again.
Now you're looking in on the world of the Michigan Amateur Football League, where there's always a mystery player on the field at all times.
Ain't it the truth?
And it's usually on the other team.
Yeah. I just heard somebody yell 3 minutes. Full house is warranted right now. Just run the clock down.
Grand Rapids can do it, and straight ahead goes
Boom.
Stade.
First down.
He gets it down to the 36. Well, Joe, this is the first time you've seen Grand Rapids all year. What are their strong points that you've seen in this game?
The defense is strong. especially against the run, which I don't know if that is going to matter against us much or not. Their offense looks strong, physically strong. I don't know what kind of plays are going to run against us. The full house is all right. Bay City really didn't make many adjustments to it, but they look physical. They're young. They have young legs, so that'll help them, and they're physically strong. You know, we got number 20 at quarterback now, Jim Smith.
And here's Hurd on first down.
You know,
He's trying to cut back, and he's got some field.
Scott,
He's got some field, and he may go.
no, he's getting cut
He's
off.
to the 20, to the 15, and knocked out of bounds.
There's a penalty. Yeah, he
By
called it.
Dave Petitplace.
The quarterback's going to get called for a clip or a low block here. And they're giving him slats, but he chop blocked or clipped the guy down here. It'll come back to probably about the 35-yard line.
And the Bay City player that took the clip is hurt. While they tend to him, we'll take a timeout. It's still 20-7 Grand Rapids. Brown was the injured player. He came up under his own power, and Bay City called a timeout on top of that. Grand Rapids to the first down. Smith is in at quarterback from the Bay City 35-yard line. Hockemeyer out to the right, and there's moving all over the place. It's a pick 'em.
Yeah, and Kevin Brown, one of the defensive linebackers or defensive ends out here, 58, he didn't give him a so nice easy shot this time as last time. He kind of pounded the man out here away from the offside.
I've been impressed a lot with Grand Rapids tonight, the way they've been running a lot of different formations and running different plays, you know, running the short patterns, then throwing deep, running up the gut, and throwing it outside. Mixing it up like that really screws up a defense, and I think they did a good job of that tonight.
Yeah, plus they run a lot of different sets. That makes you think a little bit. You know, if you run the same stuff over and over, sooner or later the guys get up for it, and they can just wait for it.
First and 15.
There's a pass. He's open. Touchdown. Throw the ball. Ah!
Hockemeyer, but that's short
Oh!
and picked off.
Who threw the ball? Was that Baker?
It was Hurd who threw it.
Was it 40?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. The guy was 15 yards behind him. Oh, jeez. That was he made a nice move. Hockmeyer made a really nice move out there, like an out, and just kind of drifted in the middle, and boom, he busted by him. He was 15 yards by him, but he waited too long. Nice play. I like that.
Another thing that impressed me about Grand Rapids is the fact that the quarterbacks were both not in attendance at this game, and Jim Decker made a good situation out of a bad one. He put together a simple offense, but it worked.
And you rely on your strengths, which is your defense. You come back and say, hey, defense, play defense for us, and we'll try and hold the ball a little bit. And they pass the ball. I mean, Tony made a couple nice comments about him earlier. He threw the ball fairly nice.
And the thing is, they stuck with it, and sooner or later they caught Bay City off guard and got some points on the board. We have a timeout on the field or something.
Yeah. No, it wasn't 2 minutes. Number 66 for Grand Rapids, Pat Scholl, defensive lineman, didn't come on the field, and they were screaming for him.
Quest take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 20-7. Bay City with the ball, first down, and 10 from their 15-yard line. They haven't given up in this game. Gillis going outside, and he overthrew everybody. He wanted to get it to Chuck Gordon, but Danny Porter was with him step for step. So the pass was thrown away.
Yeah, that was good, though. He put it in the spot he had to put it and just get up there. I don't know if the pattern wasn't run quick enough, because he's not going to have a lot of time. They know he's got to pass. Chuck Gordon, the wide receiver, should have been bust his butt to get out there, and he wasn't. He was kind of having a half jog.
One thing I'm looking forward to seeing next week, too, when Grand Rapids comes in to face the Crusaders, would be the updated stat sheet. Because I'll tell you, Jesse Hurd put on a pretty good show. Mark Stade put on a pretty good show. Of course, Jim Decker put on a pretty good show, but he's head coach, and he's probably going to be on the sidelines when football comes back. Pass is intercepted, and Gordon makes the hit on the guy who intercepted the pass. Southwood picked it up.
Barry's played a decent job tonight.
Again, we'll take another timeout. Still 20-7 Grand Rapids. Well, Grand Rapids with an opportunity to run out
Look at the
clock.
stakes. Look at the stakes. They got them backwards.
You got that right. I'd like to see them measure for a first down out of that one. I think they know.
And they had the stakes. I was noticing the stakes are backwards. It was like Bay City had the ball. See how they measure it. The officials still haven't caught on. The guys over there on their own. Look at. They're going.
They-
No, wait a minute. Now they're not going to give him a first down. Look at. They're giving him 2nd and 10 from where they're at.
And he picked up a couple of yards. I don't understand.
No, now they're moving it back a little bit. Grand Rapids. Nobody's paying attention because the clock's inside. But I'm looking out and saying, whoa, first and nothing.
Hey, this is the first, so they put Bay City to sleep, and then now they also put the chain gang to sleep.
Ooh, this is
And this offense is not boring.
one receiver.
Pass into the end zone!
Whoa, did he get it?
Touchdown!
Oh, yes. Uh-oh. They going to throw a penalty flag? Whoa, Rudy Gutierrez. Now, there's a rule against that in the league. I don't know if they're going to call it. No.
First time I've seen him, Rudy Gutierrez.
Somebody ought to let them know dancing is a 15-yard penalty in this league. I don't, we've had it called a lot of times on us. I don't think these officials are going to call it here.
The difference is, when Lansing had it called on him last year, it's because Mark Bozo spiked the ball.
He spiked it. You see him throw it down and spin it?
I didn't.
Whoa, we got fireworks. Boy, they had a mix-up. Everybody's going.
Here's Hurd going for the
Nice,
two-point
nice,
conversion, and
nice.
he'll be hit at the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
But there's a flag down.
That was one nice defensive play out there by 22, Jim Crichton. He busted the blocker. Just took his legs out. Hurd had nowhere to go with 3 guys coming up. Who's it on? Looks like it's going to be on Grand Rapids. Everybody's walking away. You eligible receiver?
They didn't even run a pass play.
Yeah. You know what that is with a hand on the head, Tony?
Yeah. Oh, well, Grand Rapids leads at 20-7. We'll be back at Houseman Field after this. Well, we have a kickoff coming up by Kevin Grady to Ford of Bay City, and that's an onside kick. And it's going to be taken by Ford. And he is going to be stuck at the 30-yard line.
59, Leon Rucker.
Leon Rucker in on the stop. Gives us a chance to remind you what's happening around the Michigan Amateur Football League next week. I told you the scores earlier and games. Next week, it's Grand Rapids and Lansing. That should be the feature game of the week. Both teams at 4-0. And you people in the Lansing area will be able to see that one tape delay. Oceana's at Detroit. Bay City's at Tri-Cities. Bath is at Cadillac, and Battle Creek has the week off.
I will mention, though, I've talked to Scott about it. I don't know if the people in Grand Rapids know. They'll probably be watching the tape. This is probably the most jeopardy our winning streak has been in since we've started in 1982. Crusaders have not lost regular season. We'll go play for 79. Nice tackle, Eric Vanham.
53-game winning streak on the line.
Yep. Looks like the last play of the game. Again, next week they'll be coming in. They're 4-0. They haven't been in the league since '82, and that's the last year we lost a game was 1982 in the regular season. So it puts it in jeopardy.
Quickly, the Lansing Crusaders and Grand Rapids Crush are 4-0 as it's 26-7. Grand Rapids winning over Bay City. In a third-place tie are Bath and Detroit coming into tonight's action at 2-2. Tri-City in 5th place at 2-1. Oceana at 1-3. Cadillac at 0-3. Battle Creek at 0-4. And I forgot to mention Bay City at 2-1, but they're now 2-2. So, your final score is Grand Rapids 26 and Bay City 7. From Houseman Field in Grand Rapids, I'm Tom Gilbert, saying so long for Tony Costello and Joe Costello. Have a good evening. Hope you've enjoyed.